for rate constant K of first order reactions. Derivation of rate constant K of first order reactions. Okay, this is our topic of discussion today. So how did we write a differential rate equation for a first order reaction? For any first order reaction, from experimental data, we can write R is equal to K into A to the power of 1. Okay, anything to the power of 1 is the same term, so you can write R is equal to K into A. If you observe, this expression is in the form of Y is equal to mx. So if you draw a graph between the x parameter and the y parameter, what is the y parameter? The rate of the reaction on the y axis, and the x parameter is the concentration of the reactant. Then, as it is in the form of y is equal to mx, all equations in the form of y is equal to mx will be a straight line passing through origin, and the slope of this equation is equal to k, the rate constant. Now, let us rewrite this expression in differential equation format. So I will be writing it as change in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time, because we defined rate is nothing but change in concentration of reactant with respect to time. This was the definition. So the numerator is change in concentration, the denominator is change in time. So with respect to that, I wrote R in this format. So R can be written as minus of dA by dt. Okay. Hope you understood why I wrote dA by dt. Now writing the RHS term, which is equal to K into concentration of A. Let us rearrange this equation. So I'll write it as minus of D concentration of A divided by concentration of A, which is equal to K into dt. What did I do? I brought concentration of A down. I have sent dt up, cross multiplication. Okay. So in that case, that expression can be written in this manner now. So it is minus of d of A by dt. Let us remove the minus sign also over here and send it to the RHS side. So the expression turns out to be minus of K into dt. Now apply integration on both sides. If you apply integration on both sides, so I can write the LHS term as integral of 1 by A dA, which is nothing but minus of K into integral of dt. Remember, integral of 1 by A dA is nothing but log A. Being a scientific term, you cannot directly write log log, so we prefer to write ln log, which is natural logarithm, minus of K into T, because integration and differentiation are opposite mathematical operators, so they get cancelled out, but they are not exactly equal, so you get an integration constant of C. In this, let us introduce a case 1 condition. The first condition, when time is equal to 0. When do you say time is equal to 0? We say time is equal to 0 when the concentration of your reactant is 100%. That means reaction did not start. When time is equal to 0, then concentration of A will be equal to A0. So what is A0? A0 is nothing but initial amount. A0 is nothing but initial amount of reactant. Okay, let us substitute these conditions in the above equation, which we let us mark it as 1. Substitute in 1. What do we turn out as? ln of A is nothing but minus of k into 0 plus ln of ln of A naught, because A shall be replaced with A naught and time shall be replaced with 0, then we are left with an expression of ln of A naught is equal to minus of k into 0. Anything multiplied with 0 is 0, so this term is vanished out. So the expression is simplified as ln of A naught is just equal to C. Okay, so you can substitute this value of C in equation 1 again, and let us rewrite equation 1. You get it as ln of A is nothing but minus of kt plus ln of A naught. Okay, how is this equation? It is in a mathematical equation format of y is equal to mx plus c. See, here we told it is y is equal to mx. It is a straight line passing through origin, but there is an extra value of c which says it is a constant value which makes an intercept on the y-axis. So the graph will be different. What is your y term? It is logarithmic value of A, and the x term is the time of the reaction, and it is making an intercept on the y-axis, and the slope is negative because m is equal to minus k. Because there is a minus sign, I have written the slope in the downward direction. 2, what we got now after substituting c value into it, the equation is in the form of y is equal to mx. So if you can draw a graph for this equation, y is equal to mx plus c, not y is equal to mx. Then as it is a c value left, it is making an intercept on the y-axis. So the logarithmic term of the concentration of A is your y term, and your time is your x parameter. And since there is an intercept, the c value is an intercept, so it's making on the y-axis, and the slope is minus k, so it shall be a straight line with a negative slope. So if anyone questions you what is the slope, you have to write it as minus k. If anyone questions you what is the intercept in this particular case, then the intercept is ln of A naught. Okay, now this equation what we have got is in natural logarithm format, which is in scientific terms format, but to convert it into common logarithm format, remember we have ln of any value is equal to 2.303 times of log log. This is a standard conversion of natural logarithms into common logarithm format. So let us write it on the other side, and substituting this condition into equation 2. So we can write now equation 2 as log log of A is equal to minus kt plus log. Oh, we forgot 2.30. So we can write now it as 2.303 log log of A, which is equal to minus kt plus 2.303 log log of A naught. You can write curved brackets or you can write square brackets also, not an issue now. Now divide with 2.303, because there is a common term on both the sides, so I am dividing with 2.303. So your equation simplifies as log log of A is nothing but minus kt by 2.303 plus log log of A naught. Okay, let us rearrange this equation. You can observe this is also in the form of y is equal to mx plus c format. So you can draw a graph here also. As there is an intercept c, it will be making on the y-axis. As there is a slope with a negative sign, so the shape of your curve will be again a straight line with a negative slope. The x term is again the time itself, but y term is now represented in terms of log of concentration of A. So what is the slope value now equal to? Slope value will be minus k by 2.303. And what is the intercept equal to? The intercept is now log log of A naught. Okay. Now, carrying further, let us rearrange this equation 1, 2 and 3. So let us mark this as 3. So rearranging equation 3, what do we get? I put all logarithmic terms to one side and kt by 2.303 to one side. So I will pull this term of kt by 2.303 to the left hand side. So the equation turns out as kt by 2.303 is equal to log of A naught, which is already on the right side, and this going to the other side, it will become minus. So I can write it as log of A naught minus of log A. So that expression is now in the form of log A minus log B. As per logarithms, it can be written as log of A naught by A. kt by 2.303 is nothing but log of A naught by A. So again rearranging, you can send the 2.303 term to the other side. So the expression turns out kt is equal to 2.303 times of log of A naught by A. Now send the t term to the also to the other side. So the expression is got in our final format what we require, the integrated rate equation, which is finally given as k is equal to 2.303 by t log of A naught by A. Okay. This is your formula what we intend to derive in today's class. So k is equal to 2.303 by t log of A naught by A. So what are the terms in this formula? K is called rate constant and T is called the time period of the reaction. A naught is initial amount. A naught is initial amount and A is equal to amount left at the given time. So this is the derivation aspect of the rate constant of a first order reaction.